You guys watched the heat. What'd you think?
It was definitely a hard-hitting affair. I think the weather's starting to play a little bit of factor. It's gonna take some luck to win tonight. Everybody's got good cars, and the track's a little wet. Yeah, he got lucky enough to take home the $40,000 check. It was a lot of money, but it goes by quick in this sport, so we'll try to do it again this year.
All right, Devin Allen stopping by saying hello right here. We are live. We're going to be here till 4 o'clock this afternoon, Allen County Fairgrounds at the Demo 2. What's it take to win? We'll talk more in a little bit live with T102.
So my brother's is a 76 Pontiac wagon. He ran it here actually 3 years ago, then ran it a few times since. Then mine is a 74 Chevy Impala that I ran here also a couple times 2 and 3 years ago. Then ran some county fairs with it and had them out back, and they weren't really hurt too bad, so we were able to put our motors and drivetrains and rear ends and stuff back in them to come run today. But, I mean, each promoter has their own set of rules, but I mean, the stuff that all these cars have done, or all these cars should hold up really well because you're allowed so much. So all these cars will be really hard in the front and the back. So and then there's other classes, like that class over there is more of like a stacker build where you can't do too much to it. And you'll see those cars bend a lot more than what you'll see these cars bend. And with these cars, the way they're built in the back, they're so low and they're so hard they go right under the steering, right under front ends to mess up steering. So I think that's kind of everybody's goal out there, is to, because you're really not going to bend these cars, because like I said, there's so much done to them. You got to try and take out suspension parts and
Front end.
yeah, yep. So use your back end to get to their front end and try and mess up their suspension where they can't move that well. Last year, I think we spent all night Saturday night, all night Friday night working on them. So I mean, it just takes a lot of time to put them. You know, even though they'll run tonight, there'll be a lot of stuff to do. You know, to them if we make the feature, if we have to run the consolation. So just go over everything to make sure everything's dialed into what we like.
Is one of you guys like the better driver and one of you guys the better builder, or is it?
No, we actually build. My brother, my dad, and my uncle, we all build together. So each one of us are skilled to do any job, you know, whether it's on the front or the back. So each person kind of has their own job, and really don't have to look over anybody's shoulder, which is nice, because you know, everybody's been doing it for quite a while. Because my dad and uncle started it 30 years ago. Now me and my brother run a lot, so that's the other nice thing about it, is it's kind of a family thing for us. We get to do all this stuff together, and my dad runs about one time a year, same with my uncle, but
They're not running in this?
They're not running tonight now. So we just Devin and I, we run the majority of the shows. Dad and my uncle are getting a little older, and it's hard to put together 3 or 4 cars to run one show, because it's just it takes so much time and so much work when you try to run multiple shows a year. So tonight we will not run against each other.
Got it.
But if we both win, then we'll be in the same heat on Sunday.
So ideally, you guys both make it.
Yeah,
That's the goal.
That's the
Yeah.
goal,
Guys, when you run as a team, like one of you wins the big purse, and you guys kind of share. You have an agreement there going, or what?
Yeah, we kind of have like a big fund. That's our Derby account fund that everything goes out into. So when we, like last year, we just put that money right back into the Derby account. So he won 40 grand last year, and goes right back into Derby cars.
It's a pretty good purse this time. Is it's 22 for the top, but it pays down quite a ways.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you can run for $22,000 is a really good payout. I know we have a lot of money in the cars, but most county fairs are only paying $2 to $4 or $5 grand. So whenever you can run for this much money and you're 5 minutes from the house, is even better.
I mean, anytime you come to a show like this, you definitely don't want to be underbuilt. So you try to do the most you can and max out every wheel possible. And then when you get to the track, you got to make some adjustments, do some cutting to hopefully still be just a little bit better than what it would be per the rules. is if we both win, we'll probably take the night off tonight. If one of us loses and has to go through the consi, we'll work all night to get it back ready to go.
At least for me, every time I run, I get really nervous, but once you get out there and make the first hit, it kind of all goes away.
Yeah, we put a lot of time and money into this, and this is something that we do every day of our lives, 365 days a year, at least thinking about it. You know, you obviously take some off days, but your mind never goes away from derbying. So anytime you're that invested and that passionate about not only a sport, but anything in life, you get nervous and you want to win. We've kind of slowed down the last couple of years with hitting bigger shows, but around 10-ish, around 10 times a year. Yeah. And some of them are county fair derbies that you're just one night and done, and some of them are 4-day events like Bristol where you go down on Tuesday and you come home Sunday night. So definitely not ideal conditions. Any derby driver will tell you rain and derbying just does not mix well. It just makes it miserable being out here all day and sitting in the rain, being wet and cold. And, we'll get through it though.
You guys watched the heat. What'd you think?
It was definitely a hard-hitting affair. I think the weather's starting to play a little bit of factor. It's gonna take some luck to win tonight. Everybody's got good cars, and the track's a little wet.
Yeah. Nerves still good? You guys?
Yeah,
nervous?
still nervous. Don't know
nervous?
who we're drawing yet. But yeah, once we get out there, I think our nerves will go away a little bit.
What are we about to do right now?
Draw.
We're about to draw for our heats.
Who we
See,
run against.
Yep.
Devin Allen. The rest of the three will go in here. Devin will draw. David King. David. Brady Allen.
Joey's got Brady. He's going with Brady.
Levi Bowman.
Levi Bowman.
It's a long heat. Very long heat.
Well, you're in the feature.
We are in the feature. That's a plus. Muddy track out there. It's hard to get position. I guess he lost reverse at the end, and it was mutual contact because I couldn't go anywhere, and they took us both. So better than just taking him. So glad I'm going.
That's the oldest school in the book to say I don't have reverse, so
Yeah.
Where's your brother? What's his status?
He's out there. I couldn't really watch him out there. I had my own battles going on, so I don't really know how he's doing. He's still moving, so that's good.
How much work you got to do to fix it up?
To be honest with you, I don't really know. It's hard to tell inside of the car, so we'll have to go through it. And I don't think it's bent, but like I said, we'll have to check it out when we get back to the barn.
A little muddier than.
Did you do a little initial check? Is it anything significant?
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. The car looks pretty straight. Transmission seems to be pretty good. Motor ran good, so I don't know. We'll go through it like we do every other time to make sure everything's dialed in. But just from a quick glance, it looks pretty good. But it was a tough battle.
Yeah, so you got pinned. Tell me about what happened exactly, because there were.
Yeah, so he pushed me against the wall and he lost reverse, so he couldn't back up. So he kept just going forward, and I was pinned against the other side of the wall, and there's no pin to win, so he couldn't back up. So Dustin's decision was to take us both. So whether or not that's the right decision, I don't know, but I'm happy. I'm going to the feature. I'm sure he's happy too. You're supposed to back up like 10 feet if you have somebody against the wall to create space, but like I said, he didn't have reverse, so he couldn't do that.
So tell me how you ended up. I didn't catch the end of yours.
I drew a pretty tough heat. Anytime you're in a heat with two guys of that caliber, it's going to be a battle. Unfortunately, I broke the end of the steering gear off, so it caused me to lose steering. And I fought that for a while and ended up just getting put in a bad position, and I couldn't get out of it.
So you're going to the consi tomorrow?
That will be tomorrow, yeah. I got to go back and see how much stuff I tore up, and we'll make a determination whether to put it back together or take it home for the weekend.
Are you in good spirits about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing anytime you lose, because you come here and anything short of a victory is disappointing. So to have to go the long route, which I've done before, it just takes a little bit of a wind out of the sails.
So your brother did well. He's in. He's happy.
Yep.
Sounds like his car's in pretty good shape too. So.
Yep, I'll probably end up trying to put it back together and get out there tomorrow, see if I can help them a little bit on Sunday. I mean, that was a tough heat just because one, it's rained a lot, so it's like driving on ice all the time. And then 2, I mean, the cars are so hard, so every hit feels like you're getting driven through by a train. So we'll be a little bit sore tomorrow.
Are you guys gonna do any repairs tonight, or just evaluate and start fresh?
I'm gonna go down there and evaluate it right now. Depending on what time we have to be through tomorrow, see how much stuff's tore up. We'll probably work a little bit tonight.
You ain't got one to put my gloves on.
Dude, these things are bad. I'd rather go no first. What's wrong with these up there?
Right up there.
Can't load the piece on the ground.
Didn't know. Yep.
You cut a nice piece, Dave. It's a shame the other one got bent up last night.
What happened to it?
I don't know, it got bent up pretty bad. Got a clear piece, buddy.
I mean, I can't get it. I'll pay it. Yeah. That's again. Where's the fry bar?
Yeah, good.
I was not the camera guy that made that movie document working on your 87 course report for the year.
Hey, but how many of those was my fault? Let's think back here. Let's count them out.
At risk when you hit people with your fucking radiator.
That was a team game. I was trying to keep the team alive.
Hey.
I'm stand up people.
You know what?
But it's all for the love of the game.
Ford assassin.
What would we be doing if I didn't care for Motorsports?
Devin, record course report. Hey, can we just try? Maybe not. Effort.
We ain't got no
Effort. You're right.
I might go through the weekend. I'll drive to get the trailer out there and run Motorsports.
Yeah, run right in that tree out there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bent up my my radiator course sport spacer thing, like the radiator guard, last night. So we had to cut it off, put a new one on, and then so we just finished that. We bent a lower A arm, so we put that back together, and then we changed our steering gear already. We got the batteries charging right now, so we'll get the hood off this thing, check the fluid levels and that sort of thing, go through the details of it, and we'll be ready to go.
You're doing a little grind.
Yeah, it has some paint on it, so we just got to clean the paint off of it to get a better weld to stick. So, yeah, just trying to form the piece to make it fit the best and hold the best, and yeah, just getting it ready for the constellation for him tonight.
All right, you're working on his car.
Yeah, so we're all focused on his. Mine can wait till after the constellation. We got to try and get him through tonight, and yeah, so all focus is on this to make sure he hits the track here in a little bit. Yeah, it helps that our shop's like 5 minutes down the road, so we've made like 15 trips of going back and forth, but it's better to do that rather than bringing the whole garage to start with, you know?
Yeah.
All right, the hood's ready to go on.
Hood's ready?
Yeah, because we got to cut those holes up there and match it up.
I'm just learning how to walk today. Don't mind me. Plenty of film on?
Like, cool.
It's a rubbing compound wall from over.
Oh. 65 going down there.
It's fillable. Fillable right there. All right, let's get the small ones in there.
Yeah.
I think, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, hold it again.
I could probably turn that outside of that pump.
But if it leaks into the water, we're not gonna be able to put water back in it.
Do what?
We won't be able to put water back in it if it leaks. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go.